Mr. Hahn here. Hoping you're having a good day. I'm going to share my screen here. I need you to take out your notes under ratios. Under ratios. Under ratios. And the little subheading under ratios is story problems. And the little subheading under that is solving by proportions, or solving with proportions. And I think you'll find this pretty simple, really, when we get down to it. And I want you to think in all of this, really, it's nothing more than equal fractions. So watch, look, learn, and listen here. Let's see what we got. Here's an example problem. The ratio of salamanders to frogs was 5 to 7. 5 to 7. If there are 20 salamanders, if there are 20 salamanders, how many frogs do you have? Now, in big, ginormous letters here, this is what we have to think. Anytime you are solving these types of problems, you are going to make a ratio box. This is the most important part of this whole spiel here. And by ratio box, I mean this. I can't remember if we've done this or not, but every class seems to do it. So here is what you have. You make a box, and this box looks like this. And it's going to be cut into 4 pieces here. This column right here is your ratio column. Okay. And on the rows here, it's the things that you are comparing. I am comparing salamanders. Make sure you label this. Here's the salamanders. You can just label that with the letter S. I'm comparing that to frogs. So I put the letter F there. So this is my ratio column, and the other column is what my actual numbers are. So it looks a little like this. Make this a little bit bigger. You can. Okay. It told me at the beginning that the ratio of salamanders to frogs, so salamanders was 5 salamanders to 7 frogs. Okay. Then it said if there are 20 salamanders, which is right here, I want to know how many frogs there are. So there's my question mark. I could put the letter F there to stand for frogs. So here is your ratio box. And we can solve this just like proportions or equal fractions, which means this. If I put a fraction line here and an equal sign here and put a fraction line there, I'll rewrite it outside here. 5 over 7 equals 20 over how many frogs? And you can just simply solve that by doing equal fractions. How do I go from 5 to 20? I multiply by 4. And 7 times 4 is 28. So 28 would go right there. That is how many frogs I would have. 28 of them. And that would be my answer to such a thing. Okay. Did we just do cross products? Hold on, give Mr. Hans 2 seconds here. What did you just do before? Yeah, we did. So here comes one that's going to be a little tougher. So we've done this before. Here is our next one. If 3 sacks of concrete, here's our big example problem. If 3 sacks of concrete make 12 square feet of sidewalk, comma, how many sacks will it take to make 40 feet of sidewalk? How many sacks to make 40 feet of sidewalk? So let's do that up here. Here is my ratio box. And again, I desperately need you to label these. This is my ratio. This is my actual. What am I comparing? I am comparing sacks to sidewalk. I guess we better. This is sacks to sidewalk. And I know that, 3 sacks makes 12 square feet of sidewalk. How many sacks, I don't know what this is, will it take to make 40 feet of sidewalk? And here is where using cross products is going to come in, because, again, if you think of these as being equal fractions, you get 3 over 12 equals what number over 40? And since 12 times what is 40, I don't know, I'm going to use cross products like we learned. So when we talked about this, we know that 12 times some number equals 3 times 40. So 12 times some number equals 3 times 40 is 120. And solve this here at the end. I ran out of space here. I'm going to divide by 12. If I divide 120 by 12, I get 10. It would take 10 sacks of concrete to make 12, or to make 40 square feet of sidewalk. And I think maybe that'll help you. Maybe one last problem here. Here we go. One last example problem. The ratio of DVDs to CDs was 5 to 4. So for every 5 DVDs, there was 4 CDs. If there are 60 CDs, how many DVDs would you have? And again, we're going to draw our ratio box. Not very good. Let's try that again. We're going to draw our ratio box. This is our ratio. And we're comparing DVD to CD, and this is our actual. Change some colors here. DVD to CDs was 5 DVDs to 4 CDs. I have 60 CDs. How many DVDs do I have? And again, 4 times what is 60? You maybe don't know that, so let's just solve this using cross products. 5 over 4 equals some number over 60. Doing cross products here. 4 times n equals 5 times 60. 4n equals 300. I'm going to divide by 4. I'm going to divide by 4. 300 divided by 4 is 75. That's what goes there for the letter N. There would be 75 DVDs. And there you have it, 6th grade. We're going to stop right there. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day.